to say Jay Lethal has a chance to prove his resilience with a victory here to earn his first 3 points of the tournament, but instead a chance to prove his showmanship with Jon Moxley taking advantage of, sneaking in, and slipping in a big right elbow strike. Now Moxley accelerates to the ropes and drives Lethal into the barricade.
Absolutely.
His opponent from Elizabeth, New Jersey, weighing 223 pounds, Jay Lethal.
You see Lethal looking over his shoulder because everyone else is banned from ringside. There will be no Jeff Jarrett, there will be no Sanjay Dutt or Satnam Singh. And we also caught a look at the 3 championship belts. The overall winner of the Continental Classic, which will be determined at World's End on Saturday, December 30th, will be the Modern American Triple Crown Champion. They will not only be the Ring of Honor World Champion, the New Japan Strong Openweight Champion, but also the AEW Continental Champion. And Brian, a lot of gravity when you throw around the term Triple Crown.
Yeah, there's a lot of gravity, especially amongst our generation who grew up on 1990s All Japan, and how the Triple Crown really informed what we thought wrestling could be.
I mean, the greats like Mitsuharu Misawa, Toshiaki Kawada, Kenta Kobashi, Jun Akiyama, all former Triple Crown champions, and now to establish a modern American Triple Crown here with the Continental Classic. That is very, very exciting as an exchange of side headlock takeovers.
Yeah, side headlock, and good counter right there by Mox with the head scissors against his own side headlock. Good, quick footwork and hips by both men. Both men are veterans. They know what they're doing here.
Yeah, sometimes people discount Jay Lethal's ability just because he comes out with Triple J all the time, but he was the longest reigning Ring of Honor World Champion in history.
Yeah, no doubt. He's incredible as hell. I agree with you.
But Moxley shutting him down with the back elbow, but Lethal, double leg, stepping over, looking for the figure 4 early here.
Oh, he got it.
Yeah, he did. I like that game plan, but he's near the ropes. Mox able to roll out of bounds. Oh!
Both men rolling under the ropes. Nasty tangle of limbs there.
Good way to blow out a knee for either athlete.
Yeah, and you don't want to blow out your knee early in a tournament like this.
No, you're done.
That could affect you the whole rest of the way.
You know, Davison, I feel like this tournament is right up your alley. This is a wrestlers tournament. You know what I mean? That's what I like about it. I love it. I love that it's a points-driven deal. It's not one and done. You lose, you're out. I like that you have a chance to wrestle back.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot who has grit and who doesn't. See, this is not what Jay Lethal should be doing right here.
I was about to say Jay Lethal has a chance to prove his resilience with a victory here to earn his first 3 points of the tournament, but instead a chance to prove his showmanship with Jon Moxley taking advantage of, sneaking in, and slipping in a big right elbow strike. Now Moxley accelerates to the ropes and drives Lethal into the barricade.
Well, off of Davison's point, see the difference in what happened there was, you know, Jay Lethal took his time where Jon Moxley had a sense of urgency.
But guys, look at Moxley's knee. Did you see the way it bent backwards? And especially after that figure 4 to the floor. Yeah, here's a replay.
Yeah, watch the knee off of your point.
And I'm not an expert lip reader, but Jon Moxley may have said an expletive for the first time in his life.
Oh, fudge. Yeah, something like that.
Returning Lethal to the ring, and, you know, Taz, with the round-robin nature of the Continental Classic, an injury in one of these early matches, I mean, could plague you for the rest of the month.
Absolutely. Also, what Davison was saying just a moment ago, I completely agree. You got to be careful of that, but also you have to leave it all in the ring. Every match you have, you can't reserve yourself. Oh, knee breaker there. And a dragon screw. Wow.
See, Jay Lethal must have seen it too, or at least must have heard Mox when he landed on that suicide dive.
Well, Mox wears those kind of different type of sole boots. It's not a typical wedge sole, and the rubber mat on the outside, I think, caught the sole of his boot, which, you know, bent up his knees.
Now you see the bottom of your screen, our main event tonight, Jay White and Swerve Strickland. Plus, we will see Mark Briscoe and Roosh, both men looking to pick up their first points here in the Continental Classic. And Brian, you'll be looking to pick up your first points this coming Saturday on Collision, when you will be facing Eddie Kingston in Continental Classic tournament action.
Yeah, I can't wait. But you know what? Just being here so close to this action, I love it. Look at this physicality.
Boxing elbows, lefts and rights, and Moxley giving a bite to the face of Jay Lethal. Now Moxley looking for that King Kong Lariat. Lethal injection perhaps. No, Moxley had it scouted.
Oh, he wanted to get that Bulldog choke.
Tremendous counter there by Lethal, and now Lethal once again returns to the knee breaker. And the backdrop suplex, but maintaining control of the ankle and then wrenching it outwardly.
Steady diet of working on the leg. Very smart by Jay Lethal right now. He knows the man's hurt. Go after it.
And just stringing it all together.
Yeah.
This is the Jay Lethal I want to see.
Lethal, the short elbow drop.
Come on,
Moxley across the chest, and Moxley able to kick out, but you see Moxley putting that hand on his chest. Lethal came down hard. Now Lethal in the driver's seat as Dynamite heads to picture-in-picture. Who will pick up more points or their first points in the Continental Classic? Stay tuned. Moxley sent over the barricade here at the Target Center.
I flinched. I thought we were sitting ringside at the announce desk. That's called too many chair shots. But Mox is he's looking up like, what the hell's going on? I need a break here, but Lethal's not giving him a break. Well, maybe he is now. He's on the apron. I thought he was on the floor.
Yeah, I'm concerned now for Mox's knee.
Yeah, Aubrey Edwards, though, starting the count for Jon Moxley on the floor. Moxley's struggling to crawl over the barricade, and Jay Lethal feeling very confident at this point.
Sometimes those little mishaps you don't expect to happen on an offensive maneuver, you injure yourself, and that's what Jon did, and Lethal is exposing it.
Yeah, look at how aggressive Lethal's being here. Nobody to help him on the outside.
Lethal's used that figure four so effectively throughout the years. He knows just about every way to chop an opponent down to soften him up. That leg lock.
Do you know what I'm really impressed with right here is Jay Lethal's focus. The way that he's focusing on the leg. A lot of people will get distracted. Jay Lethal's a real veteran, though. He's not getting distracted at all.
Well, he knows how important it is right here to recover, get himself some points, get a victory over an insanely credible Jon Moxley.
And I mean, remember, Jay Lethal, he's had a week to reflect or may perhaps stew over the loss to Swerve Strickland and giving up 3 points in the first match of the tournament.
Correct. You don't want to get too deep.
Oh, Moxley!
That Juji Katami. He's going for that arm breaker. That Juji. He's trying to get it.
Moxley luring in Lethal.
And he's beat people with this before.
He sure has. You can stack a man here.
Instead, Lethal just concentrating all of his offense. Look at how he's wrenching down on the toe, the ankle of Moxley.
Well, even though it's an arm bar, when you use a Juji Katami or cross arm breaker, traditionally called in pro wrestling, you do need to utilize your legs, and that's what hurt Mox.
Moxley in trouble here. Lethal out to a commanding lead. Can he keep up the pressure? AEW Dynamite back live on TBS. Jay Lethal looking for his first points in the Continental Classic tournament. He has had Jon Moxley grounded in a very desperate situation, Brian.
Yeah, he's been so hyper-focused on that leg.
Oh!
Nice.
Moxley comes out with the cutter, but you can see still clutching that left leg.
That definitely will slow down Lethal. But
yeah.
Can Jon capitalize, Danielson?
Yeah, there's a huge difference, though, in starting the tournament with 6 points and starting the tournament with 3 points. I think he's motivated tonight.
And remember, should this match go to a time limit draw, each competitor will earn 1 point, which is better than nothing, but it's still not great. He'd rather have 6 than 4. And, oh, Dragon screw off the ropes!
Talk about hyperextending someone's knee. That's how you do it.
Look at Jay Lethal. He's really stepping it up tonight. You know, this is a different Jay Lethal than we saw last week.
It certainly is. I think he has taken some time to reflect on the loss in the first tournament match to Swerve Strickland.
He's trying to redeem himself here.
Yeah, he doesn't want to start the first 2 matches with 0 points.
It's a very tough. Oh, Moxley baiting in Lethal. And now big elbow strike.
Look at how hard that elbow was.
And that height advantage from Mox help coming down with that forearm shiver.
And remember, Saturday, December 30th, World's End, Veterans Memorial Coliseum on Long Island. We will see who will win the Continental Classic. Tickets available right now. You still have a chance to join us. We will determine who will win the overall tournament. And not only that, we will see MJF defend his AEW World Championship against Samoa Joe. Jon Moxley, King Kong Lariat.
That was a smart move by him. He didn't take those extra 2 steps to the ropes like he normally would have, and he just turned around and took his head off.
Yeah, short and explosive. It worked. Now here it is. Oh.
Moxley was thinking Death Rider, lethal, anticipated it, lethal combination.
Jay Lethal is so good at combining moves together.
Yeah, his transitions are so quick the way he does it and effective.
Now Lethal looking for the cover. The far leg of Moxley is hooked.
See, not a great cover. That's not a great cover, and when you're in a tournament like this, you need to focus on the basics and great covers every single time.
But he is wearing out that left knee, man. He is tearing up that knee.
Now, as we mentioned, everyone in every league, Gold League and Blue League, oh, wait, counter there. Moxley, the inside cradle. Everyone wrestles everyone in their league. There will be 5 matches. Moxley can ill afford to pick up an injury here in his second of 5, but instead the roll-up looking to end it, and Lethal kicks out.
Just missed it. Just missed it.
Yeah, we saw Mox on the floor for an extended period of time during the break. That's normally not Jon Moxley. He normally pops right back up.
That knee pain is no joke. Can Mox follow up with something?
Mox springs up, goes forward. Lethal anticipated, has the waist lock. O'Connor roll is in deep. No, Moxley!
There we go.
What a counter by Moxley! But what a counter by Lethal!
Got a pinned.
2 and Moxley. He had to abandon ship, and now Lethal with the opportunity, the figure 4.
We just talked about the transitions, Danielson. There it is.
Yeah, Jay Lethal is so smart. Come on, Mox. You can gut through this. You can gut through this.
And notice how Jay Lethal positioned himself towards the ropes. That means Moxley has to make an extra long crawl if he hopes to force a break.
Fantastic positioning by Jay Lethal.
Yeah, great mat sense by Lethal, but an advantage with those long limbs. Can Mox
Come on,
use
Mox,
that?
get to the ropes, get to the ropes. There we go.
Lethal, he leaned back, and not only that, but he pulled down on the toe of Moxley's boot to put even more pressure on the knees.
Yeah, but he was in that figure 4 for a long time.
And this is Lethal.
He's going to go lethal injection, guys.
Kick to the knee, and nope. Moxley instead turtles up.
He just collapsed with the knee issue.
And no, wait, perhaps. Bait, no, man, there we go. Paradigm shift.
I think you're right.
There we go. Mox is so resilient.
Talk about focus. Mox is focused right about now.
Cog lariat.
Cover.
No, Moxley, not done. Stuff pile driver, Moxley. 1, 2, no. Lethal's still in it.
Right into the choke. Right into the choke. There we go, Mox.
Very smart by Mox.
And look at Lethal. He's hammering down on the legs of Moxley to try to get the hooks out, but no, the arm got captured.
He trapped it. He trapped it.
Jay Lethal in deep water, and his fist
There we
is
go.
out.